Hey guys, this is Julie. This video at the beginning, let me just say, has kind of adult themes, so if you don't want young people under the age of 18 to hear this, you may want to have them to leave. I know one lady said she did not have earphones, but the title that I put was Sap Rising. It also should have the title of Why Do We Not Ask? Today is an anniversary for me and my family. A friend of ours died about 6 years ago of HIV. And the reason that I wanted to talk about this is I was at the park today and saw a lot of young people doing the things that young people do, and it's fun and flirty and time to have fun. And I was remarking to my husband about something that we had seen on the internet the other day about black women in America now are almost equal with women in African nations, which is a third world country. I mean, we have the education, the means, the money in a lot of cases that we do not have to go down this road. My friend, I won't say her name, I'll just say Miss B, young lady, she was 30 when she died, dated a gentleman, really liked him, very attractive, went out for quite a while, always did whatever he asked as far as in that type of department, as far as sexually and things. The reason I know this is because she was a good friend of ours, a good friend of my sister's, and as women, we always talk about everything. We as women talk about a lot of things together. We talk about this, how he did it, what you did, what you didn't like, things like that. But I've noticed with some of us, especially if you're not as confident or comfortable with yourself, and also the culture of I have to have a man, I want a man, I'm willing to do whatever, that we don't ask. The sap starts rising in the spring. We are in love, we're fun, we're flirty, we take our hair down, we put our scarf, our beautiful earrings, and we're out the door. We will ask a man if he has a job, if he has children, um, all type of things like that as far as financially. But when it gets to the sexual department, sometimes we're a little shy on asking their history, if they've had a HIV, AIDS, if they have had an STD, things like that. Before we jump into all the feelings, we as women, not only African American women, but women in general, I would love for us to celebrate our hair, celebrate our clothes, our skin, but also celebrate our smarts. It is sad that so many of us are dying because we are too afraid to ask the appropriate questions. My friend Miss B said that she, even though we all thought that this guy was a little shady on some aspects, never would ask him that important question. In the end, it took her life because she never asked him if he had ever been with a man. And the answer turned out to be yes. She died first because she got so depressed and would not take her medicine. And 2 years later, he died. But even though the sap is rising and spring is coming, and we have our pretty scarf and our pretty earrings, and our hair is growing and everything is great, we have actually got to muscle up the courage. My thing is this: if you don't have the courage to ask to save your life, what about if you have children? What are you going to do when their mother's not there anymore? Was it all worth it? Did you die because, oh, I want to keep him, I love him, I have a good marriage, I have a good husband? These are things we talked about before we jumped in feet first. Some people find that shocking that, oh, I can't ask that. Why can't you ask that? With the sap rising, ladies, let's pause, take a minute, and save our own lives. Happy anniversary, Miss B. Bye-bye.